Well, up next in the How in the World Would I Use This in My Classroom series, I'm going to be covering PresentMe. PresentMe is a presentation tool that I believe educators could easily work their way into in educational technology. It's going to be a two-part 5-minute video. I'm rushing. First is, well, how would I get in? What would I do? So I'm going to show that first. I'm going to tell you why you do it. So I'm going to show you, if you want to make a new recording, you go to present.me. You may do slides and videos, slides and audio if you don't want someone to see you actually doing it, just slides or just video. I'm going to choose to do both. These are the options you have. PowerPoint, PDFs. I personally like to go with PDFs. I think they're pretty just all around kind of stuff. I also put my PDFs in Google Docs because, well, it's just easier. So today, the PresentMe one is what I'm going to use. You would click on that wherever you're finding it in your Google Docs, your Google Drive, your documents, wherever you're going to find it, and you're going to choose that. It takes a while to upload them, so I've already actually gone ahead and done that. It takes probably about 5 minutes for all of your presentation stuff to get in there, and so that I have. Now I'm going to warn you, when you hit record, you're going to pop up on the screen. You have a webcam. Your video is going to be on one side and your slides are going to be on the other. You have to allow it the opportunity to see you so that you can appear on one side. Oh, and there I am. You can appear on one side, your slides can appear on the other. I'm wearing my glasses today, hoping to be super smart. Now what you see in front of me is that on this side I have the slide I'm presenting on. Now the secret slide's right here above my head. That's the one that tells me what's coming up next. So as you're presenting, you actually have the option to kind of foreshadow and think what's coming up next and what am I going to talk about. So how to use PresentMe. The bottom line is, don't reinvent the wheel. Teachers are often afraid to start doing these things simply because they're like, we've used the same presentation for a while, or I've altered a presentation, or I've changed a presentation, and I don't want to have to start over. Well, PresentMe doesn't make you start over. It just lets you do it differently. So just EdTech pimp those wheels. Take those presentations and change them using PresentMe. So how would I do that? Click on Next. Okay, how would I do that? Well, do you already have the slides, the presentations, or the notes you're going to use to teach a lesson? If so, great. Upload them like I just showed you. They have to be digital, of course, so it has to be in a Word document, a PDF, something that you can create. If you have a webcam, you get to do the video. If you don't really want to do the video, you absolutely don't have to, as you've already seen. That's just an extra. So you just need your current material, the digital copy, of course, and the webcam if you want to present. If you're like me and you like to use hand gestures a lot to teach, then you definitely want that webcam. So, next up, it usually doesn't work this slow, sorry. And now, oh, there's the why. Okay, so why? Why would you do this? Why not just use your actual slides, right? So here's the bottom line. I might have mentioned it before. You're teaching digital natives. These people have been engaged in a device probably for several years if they're in high school. If they're in elementary, probably they don't remember a time they didn't have a device. So note-taking, reading straight from that textbook, or certainly reading from your already presented PowerPoint isn't engaging them. It isn't, it won't, no matter what you want to believe, this generation won't be engaged that way. So you want to engage them? Great, use your prior material. Just be willing to change the way you deliver it and bring it. As you can see, these slides were simply something I put together real fast. You can do something real fast if you want to create a new presentation, or you can use what you have. Lastly, what do I do with it now? Well, you can email it to your students or parents. You can embed it in a class website if you wanted to, or share via student social media sites if your students are on social media, even Edmodo, Schoology, the campus, things like that. So the bottom line is, don't reinvent the wheel. By all means, use what you have, make it spicier and more interesting, and make it engaging for your 21st century digital natives who are learning just a little differently than we ever did. So there you go, presentme.com. Happy presenting!